Instagrammers, spammers, and MC Hammers.
Yes,
NFL
sir.
is back. We got a great show for y'all. Y'all need.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is Hayes or Space.
It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer. Elijah heads to the back. A jaw sweep. Check. Leads the end. Quick block there on Lawrence. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown! San Francisco.
What is good, everybody? We in the neighborhood. We chilling. We live. Welcome to the second week. No. I'm sorry. The second episode, but the first week in the weekend review, the weekend update. Hater debate, man. Y'all welcome in, man. T, good to see you. Prolific, man. How y'all doing, man?
Good. What's good? It's football season.
Yeah, it's
College,
all good over
high
here,
school.
man.
I see
NFL?
him up there, Jet Stout out there, fly guy.
I had to bring it out, man. First day on the set, man. I had to bring it out.
They're right. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Rep your city. You know how we doing it out here, man.
Yes,
Nothing but love in the building, man. Nothing but love
Welcome
in
to the
building,
squad.
man.
Welcome to the squad.
Definitely, man. So I guess since we doing the reviews on it, talking about these teams, we'll start at the top of the list, move it around, and do what we can. But first on the list, man, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Atlanta Falcons. Tampa Bay ended up pulling out that game 23-20. Me and Black, he said that Tampa Bay was going to win that game. I thought that Atlanta, being the sleeping team they were these last couple years, was going to step up and surprise everybody and show them that this year was the year they're going to step up, stand out in the playoffs. But by the way they looked yesterday, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Is it my boy Maker Bayfield? That's right. You know how I say it, Maker Bayfield. Is he so inclined, or what happened? What did y'all see?
Todd Bowles wasn't gonna let them. That was not gonna happen. First of all, Baker and Mike Evans ain't gonna lose to Atlanta. They not gonna do that because that's their division. So they gotta make sure if don't nobody else they beat, they gotta try and beat their division in order to keep the NFC South.
Mm-hmm.
That's just hands down. But
yeah,
I will say Atlanta gave them a run for their money. It was decent, but after living in Tampa for 10 years, I was going with Tampa myself.
I ain't mad at that. What you feel
about
that?
I'm gonna hate on this one right here, man, because my right hand man, he an Atlanta fan, yo, and I'm glad they lost personally. You know,
Me too, man. Me too, man.
He was on that jump calling me to worry about my Jets. You know what I'm saying? But your kicker missed the field goal, so you know. That's something y'all got to go work on in practice, and you know maybe try again next week. But you got to come out that division if you Atlanta though, because y'all I don't think they the underdogs for one. You know I think they should win that division every year. Like it's simple over there.
Yep, but they messing around and getting smacked around like that. It's
Every
crazy,
time.
man. Every time, man. But it's crazy. So I mean, that was what it was. I saw what I saw. It wasn't nothing for me and my team to worry about. So I'm moving on from them, man. Steelers played the Jets yesterday, man. Let's talk about it, man. I'm gonna let you lead into this one, man, because that's your squad right there. Represent your city, man. What it is.
Well,
what did you see? What did you like? Talk about the likes, then I'm gonna let you talk about the not likes, and then we'll let T go into it.
Well, for one, I did like what I saw out of my offense, out of my defense. The defense is always there, but it was just that offense, man. Justin Fields brought something to us, bro. And like I've been saying, like with him, that'll turn us into an offense like either the Ravens or the Eagles or somebody like that. And like we really showed up, just didn't like that last offensive play where Jalen Ramsey made Garrett Wilson fumble, kind of had me upset, but I could take that L, but I got Buffalo next week, so we're gonna have to try to take that all into Buffalo and bring that W back home.
Right. Okay. What didn't you like about the game? What did you see that you didn't like about your
I loved everything that was going on, bro. I loved everything that was going on. Only thing I didn't
can't hate
like
on
was
that.
L. The only thing I didn't like was that L, bro.
I can't hate on that. I can't hate on
Everything
that,
else
man.
was there, bro.
Okay, T, what'd you see? What'd you like? What you didn't like?
I'm sorry. I just got an update, and I don't like the update that I just got.
Okay, go ahead. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get that update real quick before you get that in there.
Kiddo's gonna be out a couple of weeks with a hamstring.
Yep, I knew that.
Ooh.
I could tell. They said they heard him yelling in the tent, so I knew that was going to be a couple weeks. That's fine because we still got a week schedule.
We'll get into it. I was hoping it wasn't that bad. I was hoping it wasn't that bad.
Me too. But we'll get into it.
Who's that going to be out?
George Kittle,
the tight end for 49ers.
Oh man!
Hey, don't do that.
I'm hating on everybody.
Okay, I you know what? I can respect that, but I don't like it. But I can respect it.
Got to.
So what do you feel about that? The likes and the dislikes on that Jets game.
I didn't get to see all the game. I caught a lot of the highlights, but I agree with Justin Fields. I thought that was a good move anyway. And to actually see him play out, I think it will allow. I think the Jets will be able to build around him and in that receiving core because it's not a bad core,
right?
At all. It's just now you got to figure out how to put the pieces together, but it's also a coaching thing too.
Mm-hmm. Not to cut you off, T, and I'm sorry to do it. But just before you went off of that, this was what I asked Prolific at work, and this is something I got to ask him now. Like with that squad and everything you got together, how much better you think if Saleh was still there with that squad?
Oh,
because I think like I told you, I think Aaron Rodgers messed that up. I do not blame Saleh for nothing that went on in New York. I can't do it. But the diva that Rodgers was, you know what I'm saying? And now he's gone, and it's almost like a rebuild or a retool or whatever it is. It's a something, but a man got out of there. He got misplaced where he should have still been there, at least for right now with what they have. What you feel about that, bro?
I really don't think so, because being a Jets fan, watching these Jets for years at a time, man, like I was so used to the play schemes, a run on first down, a run on second down. With Aaron Rodgers gone, I don't know how better Robert Saleh would have coached Justin Fields, but with the play schemes and everything that we ran yesterday, like I say, we're better without him, because like I said, I was used to the play schemes, a run on first down, a run on second down, try to get a 3rd and 8 with a pass, and everybody's looking for that. But like I feel like we're better without him. Just saying, like I appreciate everything that comes to my team. So
it just looks better for you.
Yeah, it looks much better. Much better.
I can't be mad at that. I got your point. I respect your point, man. We're moving on down the line then, man. Well, a little bit about Pittsburgh, man. They look nice. The steel curtain looked nice. It was a couple dents in there. It wasn't as shiny as what I thought, because I mean, you looking at the whole thing, it was 34-32. That means your defense ain't really what it is if you letting points like that in the 30s up there. But the one thing that you did get to see from both teams, their offenses are thriving. And it looks better for the Jets, if you ask me, because of the simple fact that Pittsburgh is projected to do better and be a better team this year. But they only, through all of that and what the defense allowed, they only beat them by 2 points. So on the bright side, if you ask me, I think the Jets looked good in that game, and losing is a promising future for them. And this isn't me glazing for the Jets because my partner up there rock with them, but that's just being real. And if that's just me running into what they call it, a hologram right now, what the Pittsburgh Steelers is, then that's fine, because they're still known to be a great team in their division. So I think that was a good first game for the Jets to have, and what we got in the future for them, we'll see.
And let me chime in one more time. They won by 2 because we missed the field goal and went for 2 2-point conversions. So I just want to throw that out there.
Right. So playing it the regular way, y'all could have.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say on that?
We were supposed to be the Limo man.
No, but I did like the fact that the one thing that I think helps them, and as far as the momentum going into the rest of the season, knowing, because when it comes down to your 4th and goals, and you get that, you come down to them 2-minute drills and those one shot, field goal or 2-point conversion, being able to convert those 2-point conversions, and the fact that they converted 2 of those, that shows the trust in your offense. That shows the trust in your QB to call the play. So I think those plays will give them the confidence going into, further in the season when you come down to those tight games.
Right. And hold on. We got a guy that didn't show up for work tonight, but he did call in, and he's right here right now. My boy, the one and only JLE the 3 said was good. Head of debate crew. He also said Justin played really well, and I'm sorry I'm late on your joints right here, JLE, man. I'm sorry. You know me. I get to talking, I get to listening, and I don't even look at the chat, man. He also said Jake Moody is garbage. We ain't even got to him yet.
We ain't even got to Jake yet. Let's not.
I'm gonna bring this one back up. I'm bringing that one back up. He said finally Justin is getting some real shine. Chicago was meh, and Pittsburgh didn't give him a real chance.
Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't agree with that right there.
Shout out to JLE. He is still recovering from COVID.
Hey man, shout out to you, JLE. You already know we love you over here, man. We love you over here, man. The next game we got out here was the Dolphins and the Colts game, and I said that the Dolphins was gonna win, but looking at how mad Tyreek was that whole game and how that thing went. Me and Marcus me and Black as well as me and Boogie was watching the game together, and when me and Black was talking about it, we was surprised because I didn't see this coming from a mile away yet. It looked like 100 miles away. You could see that the Colts was going to do what they were doing. It was in a 33-8 fashion, so you could say they beat the brakes and the rotors. So in Stephen A. Smith's words,
we have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived
by these people that we call the Colts. If you say anything about Miami Dolphins, I was looking in their face and all I could see was silence. I can't take this shit no more. It was over with, man. It was over with. At the end of the day, we saw the results, and as shocking as they were, instead of talking about this game, I'm going to ask y'all, before we go on to the next game, how many games do y'all project the Colts to win this year?
5.
Just 5?
I didn't see the game. I didn't see the game
but still they put up 33. But even with them putting 33 up on Miami, you don't think they're gonna win?
They put up 33.
No, yeah, Miami's... they put up the Colts. They was the shockers.
But
they, like I said, and see, wait, hold on. Hey, look, Prolific. You see how she just said that, and like we said, I know she didn't watch the game. That's why I asked that question. And you saw what she said, how they look, but it was the Colts that beat the brakes off those boys like that. And
but the Colts do have a good football team, though.
That's what I say. So what do y'all project their wins to be this year? So T, while you got that too. Okay, well look, JLE, he went back and said, well, 5 is all he project. So what about you, T?
I'll go with them getting a bussy. We got a 18-game season, 17-game season.
Yeah.
I say they break even at 500. I'll give them 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them 5.
You gonna give them 5, JLE?
Yeah,
gonna give them 5.
I mean,
I'm gonna go with T. I'm gonna give them 8. I'm gonna give them 8.
They on my schedule too, so that's one down for them.
Right.
Right.
Well, only reason I said 8 is I don't see them as being completely counted out. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping I'm not.
But they're in the AFC South, right? With Houston, with the Jaguars, and
Trent
this
Baalke.
another one. Like those two teams right there, tough in that division. It's Houston.
You got Trent Baalke out here making calls. If I'm in the front office, if you can catch it. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a horrible Trent Baalke impression. But next game, man, we're gonna move on from there, man. I counted on the Carolina Panthers to win because I thought they was going to carry over, and so did Black. We thought they was going to carry over what they ended last year with. My cousin, we called him during the game. His words was, man, keep on pounding, man. We're going to keep on doing this. It didn't look like that. It looked real horrible. It looked shameful. It looked like, I don't know how y'all regressed. And even the moves you made in the offseason, it looked like nothing even happened. I didn't see Jacksonville as being a team just by picking up Travis Hunter in the offseason, making a couple moves here and there as being that team that was going to beat them like that. But apparently I didn't see what was going on, and I got in the face for it because I was completely wrong, man.
Carolina. That's what they did. Carolina.
26-10. What did you see,
What?
T?
So did Travis Hunter do his thing though?
Travis Hunter did do his thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't do any defense like that. And he did, and me and Boogie was talking about it. He did bulk up. He gained some weight.
He gained a little bit. He went on his big man status. He said,
yep.
I stepped out. I went through a field of boys. I'm coming out as a man. He cut the dreads. He came ready for business.
It was so many plays where he could have got decked out there. And I was telling Boogie, I was like, yo, who was that? And when he got up, I saw that 12. I was like, that's what we were talking about. His elusiveness coming from his IQ, being able to have the IQ to play the game. You know where the hits are going to come from. So you know if it hadn't got there, it's still coming. So you know how to contort your body so you're not taking that full hit. He's really not in his NFL body yet. So he has to protect himself, and him having that IQ, I think that saved him a lot of those plays, because you already know what these NFL veterans, and I'll say veteran from 2-3 years, they trying to smack you. You coming in the league talking like you're going to do this, you're going to do all of that. I'm playing you today. And I got a name. My people is at the game. My brand is out here on the line. I ain't finna let you shine on me like this. He did good. He did a good thing for it, and I can't hate on him. I'm happy. I'm hoping the rest of the year stands up for this right here. I wish him best wishes. I think he had a good game, man. What else y'all got to say on that right there?
I think for Travis Hunter, one of the things that I appreciated about him and watching him play throughout the years is the same thing I appreciated with Deion. It takes a certain mental set to be able to play offense, be an offensive player. Takes a certain mental, fortitude to be a defensive lineman in any capacity, and even special teams. When you're able to kind of like writing with both hands, when you're able to play both, you see the field and you see things a little differently. So like you said, he's able to protect himself a little bit better. So I appreciate it. And watching him play, it was just nice to be able to see him get his foot, really get that first game and understand that, oh, guess what? Preseason's over. They coming for your neck. So he's going to have to, take those things into account. The one thing that I have yet to understand when it comes to Carolina is you have a great quarterback. You don't give him nobody. He does not have a go-to receiver.
Yep.
He doesn't have you still don't have an offensive line that can block for him.
He's going through what Brock Purdy's going through, and we're going to talk about that later, but yes. So, you got a great, but and he's way. If you ask me, he's way better than Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
No, I must say Bryce Young is not a great quarterback.
You don't think so?
Nowhere near.
If you give him a pocket to throw in, he's got the arm. He's got the accuracy.
No way.
But
near.
if without an arm,
I think
he's running for his life.
Maybe we just haven't seen it yet.
He's been
right. No, we haven't. We haven't because he's been running for his life.
Great may not be the right word, but he's definitely he's a good quarterback. He has good. He can read the field. Problem is you don't give him an offensive line that can block, and you don't give him at least a go-to receiver.
Give him one, man. Give him one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Adam Thielen last year.
They still have yet to build.
Remember what he did at the end. Remember what he did at the end.
He showed up.
They look good. You know what I'm saying?
We took McCaffrey. That jacked up all of Carolina.
After he had to sit on that bench for a while.
Exactly.
Yep. And that's what saved him. That's what saved him.
Exactly.
That is one of the moves that saved him. because after that, even the look on his face changed when he was on the field.
Mhm.
But I don't think it's a surprise that Jacksonville smashed them like that though. Honestly, like it's not a surprise. We're talking about Carolina.
I think it was a surprise only because of the way that they ended last year. I thought they was going to start it. That was the only surprise. But you're right.
And check out
Maybe
the
they
chat. Check out
didn't
what
do
Jay
as
Lee
good
said.
of upgrades as what we thought or what I was thinking. Shall I say?
Check out what Jay Lee said.
All right, yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
You see it. You see it. He said, as long as Anthony Richards doesn't play, they'll be okay. He said, Carolina is beyond garbage.
They definitely need Anthony Richardson in Indianapolis to win, and they got to keep Jonathan Taylor healthy as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the other thing. That's the other thing. This offseason, like I said, I don't know if you had trouble when you did your draft, because I know we had trouble when doing our draft fantasy. Did you notice a lot of players, key players, even though they was around preseason, they was hurt coming into game one.
Hey, and this is the go off of yours right there, bro. He said, I don't care if you Patrick Mahomes, if you don't have anybody to block for you, you done. That's the truth.
Point made.
That's the truth. That's like Brock last year, man. You already know what time it is, man. But straight up, next one up, we got the Giants versus the Commanders, man. I thought I'm gonna say this on this before I go around the room, and I'm gonna be quiet after this. The Commanders looked good, but they didn't look great. I don't see them going as far in the playoffs this year. I don't see them having as good a season because this was the New York Giants they were playing. It was 21-6, but it was times and moments in that game where I'm like, yo, this is the Giants y'all playing. You got Debo. You got the squad out here, man. You done paid Scary Terry. JD5 he's legit now. He is here. I don't care if you love him or hate him. He is here right now. Your defense is biting. That's all you can get out of these guys right here. The New York Giants with Russ Wilson out here running for his life. I don't know. Let's go around the room, man. However y'all want to start it. If you want to start it this time, Prolific, or if T want to start it.
I'm gonna let Mr. Prolific start.
I'll do this. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm a big Jaden Daniels fan ever since last season. Like he got me, you know.
Yes, sir.
So, like, we must remember that it was the first game of the season as well. Like, you know, so the Giants, they gonna bring everything they got as well, and the Commanders, they trying to figure their team out because they got a superstar status team. So they trying to figure their team out. Like we're expecting to go blow them out, but those boys came to play. So I don't really think you could take nothing from them because it was a division game as well too. So it ain't really nothing that you can really take from the Commanders on that note. But other than that, though, I do see them making the playoffs. Maybe number 2 seed because Philly's definitely gonna take the number 1 seed. But other than that, they're a playoff team, though. And I think they got Von Miller.
We gotta definitely talk about that too.
They grabbed Von Miller on defense too, didn't they?
And Washington.
Yeah, so that's solidified. Like that, it ain't nothing to worry about when it comes to them boys, right?
See,
I give that. I agree. Jaden made me a fan last year.
Yeah, boy.
He made me a fan. I mean, I watched some bits and pieces of him in college, but he made me a fan last year. The way, and like I said, I lived in that area. I lived in Northern Virginia. I graduated high school up there. So
you shouldn't have been talking shit.
I know the way he made that area like really get that fire back in them. Me, however, I was biased as all get out because my daddy, love him dearly, is a Giants fan. So is half my family. So anytime the Giants lose, I'm a happy girl. And when y'all lose to the division, I'm an even happier girl. So yeah, I was just that's just me.
I ain't mad at that at all, man. I ain't mad at that, not one bit. And what we'll do before we go to the rest of them, we'll take this time out to give a shout out to the people that's paying those bills, man, getting all those thrills, man. You know how we do it. First, we're gonna give a shout out.
No, he got frozen.
Oh, we're gonna shout
He
out to
froze
everybody who
me.
watching, supporting the Hater Debate.
He just froze a little bit.
11 different locations. If you can't get in touch with them at any of those 11 different locations, you can definitely hit them up online at www.planet.vapor.com. Again, for all your vaping needs. Also, shout out to Blind Fury at Fury Bro Studios. If you need a beat, if you need a mix, if you need anything, him, Breeze, myself will get you right. If you can't get it right there, you can't get it right nowhere in the state of South Carolina. Two blind guys and myself, that's top tier. That's top tier, man. But also the last shout out, but the best shout out, because it's not the least shout out to my boy, my brother, my homeboy down there at Rock Bottom Studios, Corey Rock Bottom Davis, Columbia, South Carolina's very first and only black-owned animation station. So if you want to get you a gospel cartoon made, if you want to get you a rap cartoon made, if you want to get you a cartoon made for a child's book that you want, go down there and check those guys out. I promise you they'll look out for you and for everything on all platforms. Holler out Hater Debate and get 10% off. And at Blind Fury Studios, you can get 15% off. So now that we got the bill payers out of the way, I want to go back to this Thursday game because we were lightly talking about Philly. We're going to talk about this Philly and Dallas game. And what I see with Philly and everything that they lost, I put them in what I just said about Washington and the way that other teams are. Now, Washington, I will say this. I'm not saying they won't make it to the playoffs. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it's going to be different for them and it's going to be harder because Cincinnati is coming and Buffalo is not playing. I don't care what nobody says. The rest of the teams remember who we talking about. I know for sure these guys are going to be doing their thing. And I got another guy I'm going to add on into this building because his team is on the way. But we got Huda. Y'all show some love. He done showed up, man. He done showed up in the building, man. Hey, Huda, man. I'm going to introduce you to my boy Prolific, man. We worked together, man. I seen he was doing this thing, man. The man be on his picks. The man be on his fantasy league. I said, man, you got to get on here, get on the show. We got to do some things, man. Huda's out there in the bricks right now, man. He on the block. He making moves. He's making moves, y'all. I don't know what he's got planned. I don't know what he's doing, but he's on the block. He's making moves. But where I was right now, we was talking about that Dallas and that the Dallas and Philly game. And what I'm saying about Philly is all of the weapons that they lost. They would have lost that game if it was a better team than Dallas. Dallas had nothing going on for them. Even with CeeDee Lamb dropping passes, they had nothing going for them. If you look at that Philly team and you think they're going to repeat, if you think they're going to look the same at all, they're not. And when they go to have to rely on Saquon Barkley to carry them, he has now been cursed with the cover of that Madden. Same thing as we've seen the last person. Wait a minute. We've seen the last person before him prove that happened with Christian McCaffrey. Listen, this is the first game of the season, and I'm going to knock on wood because I rock with Saquon like that. But their offensive line is depleted. Mm-hmm. Their defensive line, they're a different looking team this year, and they're going to have to ask him to do a totally different thing this year. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to let you go from there on that. I'm going to let you go ahead and get your rocks off on it.
Okay, me, right?
Yes, sir.
For one, he reversed the curse because he jumped over the man backwards. So the curse has been reversed.
He wasn't. No. Quick rebuttal. Quick rebuttal. That was the year before he was on the cover. He's on the cover. Look, he's on the no. It matters because look, you can't debunk that by this. This is what happens the year you're on it. This is this year. Now remember, listen, his offensive line is depleted if you really pay attention to what we saw. And he's going to have to be that workhorse. This is what happened to McCaffrey last year with the injuries in that line and the work we had to put on him through the other injuries with the Kittles, with the Ayuks and all of this. This is only week 1. And we seen them struggle with the crappy Dallas Cowboys.
Though, because listen, you didn't see no Devontae Smith. You didn't see no AJ Brown. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get to see none of that because they basically had it under control, running the ball. Jalen
You
Hurts,
know how they had it in control? Name the weapons. Name the weapons that Dak Prescott has. Name them.
I mean, he got CeeDee Lamb and Javonte Williams.
Wait. You can't
Javonte
say
Williams.
You can't say CeeDee Lamb because he bought his hands, but he ain't bring no gloves. He ain't catch nothing out there.
No, I mean, he was almost 100-yard receiver that game. He almost had 100-yard receiving.
You can have all those yards, and you're right about that. But when you're needed to catch those passes, wearing that number 88 to go off of what the playmaker himself said on the Cam and Killer show, or the Killer and Mace show, come on, man. You wearing that number 88, you can't leave it on the field like that. That's the playmaker's number. And there's no reason anybody in Dallas should be wearing that after what he did in it. But he did it off of respect for them, and they asked him to do it or whatever, however they got it worked out. You can have, I need you to have 200, but 200, the plus on that, and what I really need you to have is when it's time to catch that football, bro, I don't need no excuses. I don't need nothing but catches on that, because that would be the difference in y'all winning that game or us talking about the difference in why Philly is not that good versus a Dallas team that really, when it came down time to win the game, they had nothing to win it with. No defensive pieces to win it with, and no offensive pieces to win it with. And if you want to argue about their defense, look at what Green Bay did, which is a team that we got coming up. Michael Parsons wasn't even supposed to play because his back was out there. So imagine him out there in that game. Come on, man. We're looking at a whole different game.
But we can't imagine that because he's not there, though, bro. He's not
we can't,
there.
but I was just using that to debunk that idea of him not. I mean, come on, man. That game would have been a whole lot different. And this is not me projecting him being there, but that game, Philly is not who Philly is. But they're not them.
Though, right?
That was it. What they got. They're not going to be back. Philly is not going to be back.
With what's working though, bro. Like if I'm moving this ball on the ground, I ain't got no reason to put it in the air. You know what I'm saying?
True.
If my quarterback's losing the defense every time if he can escape the pocket and do stuff like that, then I'm not gonna switch that up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, that is the 100% truth. But he would have passed it if those guys was open. He would have passed it if those guys was open. No,
division game.
So that was a must win for them, right?
Definitely.
So listen, those guys, you think when those receivers in that 1-2 check down were open before he had to run? No, they weren't open or he would have passed it. But with him running it, having an option to run it came from what? Them not having no Michael Parsons on that team.
I can't argue with you on that one. I can't argue with you on that.
That's all I'm saying. Outside of that, Philly, they looked good for playing a Dallas team that we don't know what they're going to look like. Maybe I'm saying something that's debatable, but this isn't me hating on them at all. This is me saying, Philly, I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. It's all of those players that you lost. T, go ahead. I'm sorry. I rant. I'm sorry. I ran it. I'm sorry.
We used to it by now, ain't we, Hooter?
I'm sorry.
We used to it by now.
Don't you ever talk about me.
You'll get prolific. You'll get used to it. He goes on. He goes on a tangent every now and then. He mean well. I agree. Philly is not the team that they were last year. I agree that all of us, when we saw that trade happen, We knew exactly what that defense was going to look like. And although people kept saying, no, that is not true, it is true. We saw the gaps that Micah's leaving left in that defense.
Mm-hmm.
We watched CeeDee Lamb drop passes, and if you watch that last pass he dropped, he sat there and he was on the sideline. He kind of looked at the camera, like shaking his head. No, brother, you dropped that. You was Butterfingers.
You ain't have no help on that. Yeah, you ain't have no help on that. How he look, Huda? How he look, Huda?
However, I was happy because my better half is a Cowboy fan. So I was happy. So I got to gloat all weekend because I'm the only one in my house that won.
And you got to hear his stories, and it was like,
you just have to say that you're fine.
Yes,
Really fine.
Real sad all over the place out here.
I called during the game. He was at work. I called and he's like, "Don't talk to me." Came home and I said, "We them boys." I'm lucky I didn't have to sleep in the living room.
He asks you how you are. You just have to say that you're fine.
That's what he got.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty much. But yeah, so for me, it was great. It was the Cowboys lost. But like you said, one thing you got to worry about is
Messi.
I was so messy. Yes, I was messy and petty Betty.
It looked like it. Yeah.
The one thing I gotta, you gotta realize too, and like Brother said, with it being a division game, this is the game that's going. This I think this is going to be one of those games when it comes down to it, as far as where everybody is going to rank in the division come playoff time.
Yep, because that division looks like how it always looks.
Crap.
And so these little simple wins and losses gonna stack up and mean something. But that was lucky. Go ahead, Huda.
Well, I feel it was a winnable game. Shouts out to Hoof, man. CD.
Hey man, I like the little Bobby Brown microphone.
Hey, you already know.
You know what I mean? He the boy in the hood, man. Yo, man. Hey, Huda, he's a fashion plate. He's a fashion plate.
He's professional.
For what the head of the base show should be. Now, if I like the Bobby Brown bleach, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. Black gonna be like, don't make me whip mine back out, man. Pause.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. But it was winnable though, right? But one, I mean, the Cowboys they fumble from time to time. They're not of the old times. They don't have the wall no more. You know what I'm saying? There's no real foundation. They have no identity behind Dak and CeeDee Lamb. All they can say is Dak, CeeDee Lamb, and then Michael Parsons was there. But you seen what happened with that. So all in all, they still could have won that game though. So the Eagles ain't really like that.
Right.
Jalen Hurts did all the running,
right?
On some realness. And to be honest, one more thing on that.
Go ahead, bro. I wasn't cutting you off.
Saquon been healthy for 1 year of his whole career until he got to the Eagles. That's why he got up out of the game.
Let him cook now.
That Madden curse is there. Trust me. It's gonna hit him. It's gonna hit him.
And it's not wishing it on him, but like I said, with that line and what they lost out there, people see it as they were a powerhouse. All you remember is the Super Bowl. We can win it without them. That's never the truth when it's players that helped you get there. That's why I was so mad at the players that we lost with San Francisco. We got an easy squad. I mean, an easy schedule this year, but that don't mean nothing once the playoffs get here and you got to play people that's not easy. You go in the first week.
Yeah.
First round bye. That's what I
You know what I'm saying? You're a one-hit wonder out here. But I'm not gonna go through the rest of the games. I'll go with because you got the Saints and them. You got I will do the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns because that was a pretty good game. Yeah. I like the way that Brown, Chase, and Higgins look with Burrow out there, man. And that's a combination. If you keep the health on that,
that's a trio there, buddy.
You looking at something with that right there.
That's a trio.
It was like moments of that game, they just looked unstoppable. That group, they looked unstoppable. Their defense, it nibbled a little bit. It ain't biting, but it nibbled a little bit. So that means they got something they can work with that. So both ways with me. And when you got both ways with me, they look good. And I'm sorry I got ahead of myself. And when you got Burrow as that quarterback, and if that health holds up for him, man, I can't count them out. I'm looking at them doing good this year, man. I see some playoffs and some better things. And remember, he was the one that de-seated Patrick Mahomes. He's the one that everybody on that AFC, that list, whatever it is, they looking out for him, man.
We're not though, bro. We're not worried about it.
Go ahead. Give me your take on that right there, on that game, that Bengals and that Browns game, man. They will go around the room.
I'm just not worried about it. And then they had to fight back for one.
Yeah.
They had to fight back for one because they were down already. And it's mad disrespect to Shador off the rip. You know what I'm saying? For not even letting him start. Not even letting him start the game. That's mad disrespect. Like, I got mad respect for Burrow and Chase, like Higgins. That's my dude too. But other than that, like, I think they disrespected Shador, and the hype that's around them, like, it shouldn't be that much as it is, bro, because they got Pittsburgh and Baltimore in their division. So, like, somebody got to figure something out along the way.
Yo, that Pittsburgh, and I don't want to get ahead, but that Pittsburgh and Jets game was phenomenal.
Yes,
man.
Indeed.
Justin Fields got to show what he couldn't do in Chicago or get a chance to at Pittsburgh. He did. He went 6-2, but you know what I'm saying, when he got to start, he got his own spot now. He got his own spot. He battled Aaron Rodgers, brother. he battled Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it went toe to toe with him to the last of the game,
brother.
Toe game.
Sure did.
Toe to toe.
Boy, if I wish I could see Jalen Ramsey right now. I asked him about why he what. So look here. I'm telling you, boy.
All right. So let's see. From there I got one more. Well, two more. We got two more before we get on up out of here. But I got some questions for y'all before we do get up out of here, man. Before the least, because we got to save the best for last. I'm sorry, y'all. But we got to show love. Huda is the man, and if anything across the land, you show love, you get love, man. We got to talk about that Dallas game, man. He's the representative of the Lions that we got out here, man.
You said Dallas, brother.
No, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
Don't you ever talk about me.
Yeah.
This right here, bro. This right here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get it.
Okay, my boy got a little pocket. What I need for the nose.
This right here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that was for me, y'all. I said it wrong, man. I said it wrong. But yeah, Detroit, y'all. And y'all saw I hyped it all up before that just to say the wrong team. This is crazy out here. I got to get me drug tested after the show, man. I got to get drug tested after the show, man. This
I
is
think
crazy.
you're right. You're
This
right.
is crazy, man. This is crazy work out here, man. All of that to say the wrong team. We got to do something, man. But yeah, man, Detroit, man. We're gonna let Huda go ahead and start it off and see what he saw, what he did, what he liked, what he didn't like, and we'll go around the room and I'll say mine. So we'll go from Huda to T to Prolific to myself.
All righty.
Huda, what'd you see? What you like? What you didn't like, bro?
All right. What I did like was the fact that even though Green Bay got off with a fast start, the second half, the defense did start clicking some and held them. We were only like 20 yards, 250 something, 230 something yards of offense. So that showed a lot of growth. The O-line is young, but we got some dogs. It's just they didn't do no preseason. None of our starters did. So
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
They young, man. I'm sorry.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
It's only fair.
Wait, but Tate Ratledge is good.
Right.
He was a good center, but now he's not playing center. They got him at guard.
Okay.
So he playing out a whole nother element because we lost what my man name? We lost Jonah Jackson. We lost Frank Ragnow to the retirement. So
bro, y'all lost both coordinators as well, man.
Both coordinators. Salute to both of them. We see one next week. One playing tonight. We saw the other one yesterday. Shouts out to the Jets. AG, man, I rock with AG. But besides that, it's some work to do. I see you.
I see him popping it. I see him popping it up there. He wasn't on the low with it.
It's definitely some work that got to be done. And who else to get the work done than Dan Motor City Campbell himself? He knows what to do. And I promise you, week 2 be different.
Bamboozled. Let
Hold on.
Let T go.
Okay, you got a rebuttal. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a question for bro. I mean,
he got a question. He said he got a question.
No, I'm just saying, like the Lions, they always handle business during the regular season. They like on the Dallas Cowboys level.
Right.
Can you make it to that championship game and make it past day though? Like, cause you got everything you need to make it there. Like, that's okay. Can you do that?
I know I'm about to get all kinds of hate from I'm about to get hate from a lot of people, but I feel Jared Goff is a Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
I can see that. I can see
that. You could have gave him Matthew Stafford or something.
No, Stafford got a ring. Stafford got a ring. Kirk Cousins don't got a ring. Yeah,
I can understand where you going with
that's out Stafford. Hey, Stafford is the legend, man. I hate we let him go. If we had Stafford, bruh, we would have been winning Super Bowls all 3 years with Dan Campbell in office. I mean,
because y'all tough. That those Lions tough.
Golf breaks under pressure, and that line being fresh how it was, it showed. He was a ballerina back there.
Gotta relax.
He was spinning around and he got hawked down by Michael Parsons. How you not hear that goddamn rhinoceros chasing you down? And you're running with 2 hands. You're supposed to tuck that bad boy and start doing this here now. You better Forrest Gump it. He uphill.
Michael Parsons the rhinoceros.
Yo, bro, hawked him down and something that didn't have to happen, bro. But that's all I got to say. No, it's week 1 for us. We're gonna fix that for sure.
It sounds a little bit to me.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine. You just
I gotta hit him with the
not really fine.
T, go ahead, T. Go ahead and get your take on it, T. Go ahead and get your take on it, T.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say first lady's gonna take a bow.
We welcome the sound effects, man. Y'all know we welcome the sound effects. Go ahead, T.
First lady's gonna take a bow on this one. I was busy being mama, so I did not see
I'm sorry. You know, I'm just talking shit, man. Go ahead, man.
I did not see that game, but because I was being mama, but one thing I will say is the Lions are something. No matter how we look at it, the Lions are going to be something that's going to have to contend with. Now, whether they can push past that barrier remains to be seen. But compared to, we all remember the days when the Barry Sanders days. We all remember the years when Lions went 0-16. So to see them these last couple of years has been a great change and a welcome change, at least for me in my book. So, we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But like you said, it's only the first game of the season. Everybody's trying to figure out, now that we got our 53-man rosters, how do we make what we got work?
True. What about you, Prolific? What you think about them?
I already gave my take, man. So I mean, but that's a division game as well, and that's a top rivalry for them, being this Green Bay. So I mean, Chicago's in your division too. So either team that wins tonight is pretty much gonna put you at the bottom. Maybe.
Vikings in there too.
They just picked up a first down.
It's a divisional game tonight. That's crazy. They made both of us play divisions tonight, but it's all good. We got the second hardest schedule, so
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I want everybody to hear this and understand it, and hear this well. We have windows when it comes to these playoffs and these championship times. I love Detroit. I feared Detroit the last 2 years as a 49er. The fear is gone. After what JD5 did with them last year.
Yeah, bro.
The fear, no, I'm just being serious. The fear is gone since after what JD5 did last year. I feared them because of my squad. But the whole fear stopping means I saw the leaks in what they had. And I think the number one leak in what they had is one of the ones that you holding real close and who you said is Mr. Motor City. I think Dan Campbell would be the man that will replace Pete Carroll and be better off as a Raider. His time is coming gone as Detroit. This year, how we put the 8 and the 5 games on the other team that was going in, I think that's going to be Detroit's win percentage this year. They're going to win 8 games.
No,
I believe that. I don't understand how. I don't understand. And this isn't. I'm not trying to hate on it.
He's so serious right now.
I don't see them doing better than that, man. You can rebuttal. You can go ahead and rebuttal me, man.
Okay,
I'm ready for it.
Cool.
Get him, bro.
Is that me? Echo?
I'm no, everybody's got theirs on.
Am I echoing?
No, everybody's got theirs
Everything
on.
going for real.
It must be me.
Okay, well, the rebuttal is respectfully, you have the right as a fanatic to feel how you feel, and I respect it. But we went 1-6, ended 9-8. Second year of Dan Campbell's shit, because we had just got 2 new coordinators, Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. The next year, 13-3. Next year, 10-2. This is how this works. Only difference is now Dan knows how to flip the switch on the coordinators now, because nobody started in preseason. We never saw the starters. They wasn't gelling. They were practicing against themselves.
That's all true, but your rebuttal is ended, and I gotta quickly shut that down with the simple fact that yes, that's all true, that's all facts. But y'all lost the best defensive and offensive coordinator, and the guys that y'all got, they're not them. I mean, I understand what you're saying for the debate's sake, but you know, even in debate's sake, you can't say the guys you replace them with are better.
Bro, Kelvin Shepard was under Aaron Glenn.
So you're telling me
He was a linebacker.
So you're telling me who you replace your offensive and defensive coordinator with is better, right?
I can't say offense.
That's the only thing that I can argue with or say about it.
I can't say offense.
Those guys are the guys that's there right now, and that's what I'm looking at. Where they are right now, what they have, and what they're doing, it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do it.
Is that you beeping?
The only new one is the old coordinator. The defensive coordinator just stepped up under where Aaron Glenn left him. Aaron Glenn taught him everything over the years. So the defense gonna be all right. That's how we started clicking.
So he taught him, but at the same time, he was the man that was really doing the thing.
But he shut down them for the whole second half.
Has anybody that you ever taught how to make beats, can they beat you?
Yeah.
It's never happened with me.
Because you still make them. I don't.
Look, but still, nah. That's still because only you don't. But if you did because it was a win-lose situation, it wouldn't be able to beat you like that. And I wouldn't let you do that because, you know, it's an argument to win or a debate to win. But come on, man. That's why I asked you that, to put you on that. If you got the difference in having it and not having it.
I got us 12-5. Seeing the postseason.
Okay.
And Detroit didn't get suckier. The NFC North got tougher. They went and got better things. Detroit didn't digress. They got up to us. That's what happened.
Right, bro. I can't hate on that. I can't hate on that. And I think both of our debates was pretty good on that right there, man. But that's well, both of us said we're gonna have to watch and wait it out, man, and see.
Yes.
But hey, can I
Yeah, man.
can I elaborate on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because listen, there's no reason that Detroit should win that NFC North this year. Like you don't have no DK Metcalf in Seattle. Nothing's going on in Seattle. Jordan Love is just making it happen out there in Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? And Minnesota, they ain't. I mean, that's Minnesota.
We'll see tonight.
Missed a field goal. You know,
We'll see
We
tonight.
don't know. Remember, Minnesota been biting them.
Yeah, they was.
They made it with Sam Darnold.
but what does that matter? Minnesota didn't even make the playoffs last year, though.
Because of us.
Yeah, they didn't even make
We
the
would have
playoffs
the
last year.
tiebreaker.
Well, right
Both
now
the
the
four
score
teams.
is 7-0. Caleb Williams just ran
And I'm picking
for like
on my
9 yards.
FanDuel
Bears
as my
up.
number one.
Bears up.
So
And I
There's
picked him
that.
on my fan. I was gonna go Justin Jefferson, but I picked Caleb Wilson as my number
Did you
one.
already speak on Detroit, T?
you are low. You sound real low.
Did you already speak on Detroit?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we on the last one right now. You already know we
Made it
bring
through
that
that.
Niners thing every time we can, man.
Shut up, Huda.
I thought he was going to fry me.
Shut up, Huda.
We ain't frying you like that.
We made it through
We love
unscathed,
you out
right?
here, Huda. We love you, man.
Love y'all too, man. Blessings. You already know. All right,
Last
let's get to the.
man.
Yeah.
The Niners game, man.
My boy is back in the Bay.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna try to run through it briefly and let everybody else do their thing. CMC shouldn't have been out there. Oh well, I'm gonna say this right here. Kyle Shanahan, you get a D+ for coaching because there's no way you got Isaac Garendo didn't see the field except for special teams, but you made CMC have 31 touches, 22 carries. And last Thursday, the man shut himself down out of practice.
Yes.
Say
I
them
know
numbers
He should have
again.
played him
Jawan
and give
Jennings was
Parcell
hurt.
more.
Look, I know he was hurt. I mean, Kittle went out hurt, and I know Jennings went out hurt, but you got other players out there. We just signed Kendrick Bourne, which I'm not celebrating about that. He wasn't really lit out there, but we do have a wide receiver that knows the scheme that's going to help who I thought was the player of the game, Ricky Pearsall. The man only had 4 catches, but for 108 yards. This coming from a man who last year he was stifled with injuries. Off season this year he had injuries. He got shot last year, man. The man went out there 4 catches, 108 yards. He was doing his thing. Shows he can get loose. And the play that he did the double move on, he called that play. He told Kyle that he wanted to run that, and that's unlike Kyle. If you're a San Francisco fan at all, or you know them at all, he doesn't take those. Yes, I'm right with you. He doesn't take requests from the players like that. He took that, and they got that, and they ran that play, and they won it. Pooney was hurt. JJ got hurt. Like I said, Kittle got hurt as well after he scored, so he was looking good. Colt McKivick signed on 3 years for $45 million. The rest of it, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead from what y'all saw, and I'll just go ahead back on the end for whatever y'all missed, man.
Well, Prolific has his hand up, so we gonna be like the class. Yes,
sir, man. Yes, sir.
Okay, with all due respect, it sounds like you're asking for sympathy because your man's down. Like, it sounds like you're asking for sympathy.
Say that you're fine when you're not.
Yeah.
Nah, look. And me, I'm not the one that offers sympathy, but remember the one name I
Next
didn't
man
mention
up.
was Brock Purdy. Look, I didn't mention Brock Purdy. And the whole thing that I was building was because he's $53 million when I said I wouldn't pay him $40 million and 1 cent last year. And I'll make sure I tie that into this clip today, but I said I wouldn't do that. They paid him that. He don't have nothing right now. It's his own fault. And look what he did. He almost threw this game away, but I didn't want to put that on there because this is y'all's takes. I was going to go ahead and chime in after, but This is where we are when you making all of that money, when you can't even throw a wet football, when you can't even collaborate.
5-12.
Look at our schedule.
I haven't seen it. Only
We
thing
got
I'm
the
worrying about
easiest
is
schedule. We
what
got
come
the
across this
easiest.
plate.
We got
Oh,
the
we're going
easiest
12-5.
schedule. We got the easiest schedule in the world because of that disastrous season last year.
Yeah,
All
we-
of our
we got-
games
we
are
got
going
a
to be
easy schedule.
just like the first game.
And you just fell from the playoffs. You just barely didn't make it last year, ain't it?
And that was because of the simple fact that we were trash on top of we were injured.
And this year y'all are garbage.
No, we're not garbage. Our rookies are standing out. Our rookies are standing out.
Oh, he about to get fried. Hold
Our
up.
defense, look, our defense did what Detroit Lions defense couldn't do with Robert Saleh returning. We held them to 13 points.
That's a stray bullet. That's a stray bullet.
It is a bullet because
He almost hit me with it.
I had to stop the laugh. I had to stop the
almost
laugh.
hit me with it.
But wait, but it did because of the simple fact. But look at what they did. They held them to 13 points. The man is back. We weren't in the spread 9. We were in the 5 front. And what did they do? Yeah, Stout got burnt. Yeah, Green got burnt. But the end results and what they did, yeah. And when they say they're gonna face better wide receivers, not on our schedule, we won't. It'll be in the playoffs.
So what
play,
losing
y'all.
Debo Samuel? So what did losing
Not this
Debo?
season.
No.
How did losing Debo hurt your team this bad? Because
Debo didn't because Ricky Pearsall was what we planned for him to be. Well, what Kyle Shanahan planned for him to be.
He's not no
was
Debo.
Look at his yards and look at Debo's yards.
He's not no Debo though.
What was no? He's not because Debo is that Swiss Army knife. You're 100% right. But as far as yards, touchdowns, and him being there, he can't cover that. He can't cover the spread.
Okay, we'll see.
This should be
We go
interesting.
see.
T, go ahead. Give me the rest of your take on them and what they did, man.
I'm really done with that one.
Said, but what's your take? That was a great debate on what I had said, but what's your take on them? What did you see? What you like? What you didn't like on the 49ers?
If you're talking to me personally, bro, I just watch the Jets, and then I watch every other score come on the side, catch the highlights later on. But I mean, based on what we saying about y'all injuries and everything like that, like I don't think y'all a playoff team, honestly. And that's the end.
Okay, cool. I can look. I'll give you one of these on those, man. That man said what he said, and that man standing on it. T, let's go. What you got for me?
Yay, I get to speak. No, stop. Yeah,
Apologize.
No.
No,
It's, trust me, this ain't you. I do.
It was, and she threw a little insider out. She threw an insider.
No,
out.
it's I do this all the time
I'll
because
be talking, man.
As the only girl and dealing with this one down here, sometimes you gotta it's like fishing. You gotta reel them back in just a little bit, We all know how I feel about Brock. After that man said he couldn't throw a football in when it was wet when we played Green Bay that year, when the defense saved him, I already have my issues. I already have my issues with that.
Can't see over the line.
I can't look. That is, and you're right. Debo is that Swiss Army knife. There's really nothing you can do to really fill in the gap of what that loss does with the offense. Not really. Granted, do we have some pieces that can be beneficial to our team? Yes. That's why I think Bourne coming back is a good thing. He may not be the best receiver, but what he does give them is height.
And he knows the game.
He gives them height. Yeah. Something that Brock can throw to.
Go up and go get it.
Yes.
Give him an easy target.
So that's what it is. Again, because me and being mama and me like a smart person forgot to do my NFL ticket until late last night. So I didn't get to see all of the game. Mm-hmm. But what I did, the highlights that I did see, our defense looked good. Our offense.
And for y'all that couldn't watch the game,
what is left of my hair out,
game, man. I do those fire sticks, man. So y'all don't have to
Kyle makes me want to pull what is left of my hair out, and I got nerve damage in one hand, so I can't pull stuff that hard. So,
Defensively, what did you see, T?
Defensively, they held them because let's be real, Seattle's one of them teams that game could have got away from them real fast, real quick, especially when they were playing in Seattle. So the fact that the defense held them to what they held them to,
3.7
was a great
yards a carry. That was much better than last year.
Correct.
Much better. They stopped that run game.
Salah being back, I think, is a good thing for the defense. Ooh, this whole offensive line is something that's got to be tweaked. I'm not sure. I'm with Prolific. As easy as our schedule is, on paper, I'm not quite certain if we're going to make it past that 6-7 game mark. You know, that's just me being real. I love my team. Don't get me wrong.
I'm being as real as you right now with the team and what I saw Sunday. We're back to what we were 4 years ago when we had D'Amico right after he got the reins from Robert Saleh. Defense complementary to the offense. The only thing is our offense won't be back legit till week 3. But if we got this weak schedule like we got, we don't have no teams we have to worry about. Now, this is the NFL, and I'm not going to be disrespectful to any team, but it's a schedule that with what you have, even if it's secondaries, this is a testament to, does Kyle Shanahan need to be looked at as need to be fired? Because as good as a coach that he is, what are you really doing when we need you to do? Like, what you're saying, T, is right, but those 6 games is only going to come from what? Kyle Shanahan's antics. Why is Jake Moody on his team? This man should have been fired along with Steve Wilkes when he missed that field goal while we had to go into overtime in the Super Bowl. How the hell did you forget that? The man is missing field goals to start the season off, like how he ended last year. Missing field goals. If you're a 50-50 guy and your job is to kick field goals, why is it so hard for you to be fired or not be fired?
And to that, I say this: when it comes to that skilled position as a whole, if all your job is to do is to kick in between the uprights, your butt should be able to kick between the uprights. I don't care what team you are. That goes for Atlanta's kicker. Everybody, if all your job is to do is to kick that ball.
My kicker.
He missed a 27-yard kick. 27 yards. Anything under 45 yards.
I could have kicked that myself for y'all, bro. I could have kicked that for y'all myself.
Anything under 45 yards should be money. If you're
exactly.
an NFL
so if all your job is to do is to kick it between the uprights, it ain't like you got to punt. You punt. It ain't like you trying to fake. You got a holder.
Can we all get an agreement? Anything under 45 yards, if you're an NFL,
that should be a gimme.
Money.
But listen, y'all got the win. Y'all got the win.
Granted, I'm happy with the win. It was gritty. It was nasty. But the kickers, I don't care. I'm just all kickers across the league.
I'm sorry. Y'all sitting here doing all play that joint with the little joint behind my
violin.
The one with the joint. Play that shit. Yeah, that. Y'all sitting here critiquing the team that won. Are you serious?
No.
Yeah, we're talking about our kicker that should have been fired.
But you won the game, though.
You won the game.
But there's kickers that's
but
right now.
Atlanta's more mad than you.
Look at that kicker that's on the Buffalo Bills. Look at the kicker that's on the Buffalo Bills right now that's being activated and reactivated from their practice squad because of the simple fact that this man is a 80% kicker right now and has done things that what's his name? Jake Moody could never even dream of doing. His what do they call it? His confidence is gone right now.
Y'all have an easy schedule.
You
it
won.
doesn't matter how much. It doesn't
got
matter
all
how
the
much
won.
belief. No, bro. Listen, it doesn't matter how much belief. Doesn't matter how much pumping up he gets from his peers. This man is ruined. from that Super Bowl, he's seeing ghosts. He can't kick.
Let
He's
him be
not supposed
ruined
to be there.
5 weeks from now.
You can say that because you're in the
When y'all
NFC.
1-4.
You can say that because you're in the
Yeah.
NFC.
You won. I'm 0-1.
I'm 0-1 over
And
here.
he's complaining.
I'm playing the violin for my shit.
We're not gonna win.
And then I gotta go see Buffalo next week.
We
Come
gotta
on,
see
man.
the Bears, then the Ravens.
So
Hey,
both of y'all,
Buffalo-
let me ask
Buffalo-
both of y'all this. Let me ask
Buffalo
both of
did they
y'all
thing
this.
last night.
No.
We gotta go see the Ravens.
Look, let me ask both of y'all this. How
No, they
comfortable
not,
would y'all
Chief.
be, both of y'all, with the team y'all going to play next? How comfortable would y'all be with Jake Moody as y'all kicker? Here we go.
I mean, I ain't seen him kick, but you know,
Trash. Hey, he said,
I'll take Nick
go ahead, look at
Folk
Hooter's
over.
face. Look at Hooter's face.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't seen him kick. I know he a veteran. I know he a
He ain't
veteran
no
and all
veteran, he
that as well.
trash. They got
Yeah,
him in
he
the
a
third.
veteran,
They picked that man up in the third
But you
round.
want him to be Justin Tucker though. You want him to be Justin Tucker though.
No,
You
we
know what I'm
want you to be
saying?
more than 50-50.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
50-50
it.
is nasty.
You're
Word.
50-50, brother. And the
Damn.
50-50 that you are is missed. You're on the miss side. We can't have you, dog. You lost us the
Now?
Super Bowl before we even go to.
You ain't going to the Super Bowl.
No, when we went to the Super Bowl,
Oh,
we
how
had
about
him.
that?
I don't know. They want to know, bro. We can't be talking that
he
shit. They might go to the
missed
Super Bowl.
that.
We 0-1 right now.
Bro, he missed the field goal.
Right on.
That,
Right
that
on.
field goal that would have made us not go into overtime.
True.
Look,
Damn.
Steve Wilkes is gone.
But that's what
And
the
he took
overtime
that,
is for, bro.
he took that defense and stepped it up. He
But overtime
came
is
from
for
the
that.
booth like they asked him to do and was on the field like they asked him to be. And look what that defense was last year after they fired him. Trash. They went to the Super Bowl with him as a defensive coordinator.
Hold up.
They
Yo.
got rid of him
Finger.
and was trash. Go ahead.
Hold up. On that note, as of an hour ago, the update says Kyle Shanahan says team will look at the kickers and potentially add one to the practice squad.
That part. That's good.
Oh man,
That's
On
good, though.
that note, I say
That's
we
good.
rest the evening so we can all watch Monday Night Football.
That's
Hold on,
crazy
hold on.
word.
Hey, hold on. Hey, just hold on. Look at the face. Look at the face.
You're asking how you are. You just have to say that you're fine.
That's
You're
it?
not really fine. You just
That's it.
Hold on. After that, and they looking at and then hold on. I gotta hold a straight face for her. Hold on, look.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
Hold on.
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Get rid of him.
It's over with, man.
That might be the worst move y'all made though.
Get him out. Hold up.
It was at this moment that he knew he f***ed up.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Yo, one thing I can say, week 1 was interesting. I enjoyed it. And it really doesn't tell nothing until week, 2.
Hey, yo, Prolific. We had a great time with you, man. Tell me this ain't the last time we're gonna get you on the show, bro.
I don't think
Can
he
you hear
hear
me?
me yet.
I can't hear you.
I think he froze for a second.
His phone must be dead. Normally, everybody's phone die and they freeze them on the last joint. It was the first one I didn't know, but I definitely had a good
He'll
time
be
with
back,
him,
bro.
man.
He had
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Salute
man.
to
I'll see him
him.
at work. Yeah, I'll see him at work tomorrow, man. Shout out
Yeah.
to Prolific, man. Everybody, y'all know, man.
100.
Good job with us out here on the show.
Oh, that's
Bless
so good
him.
to see you.
Yeah.
Blessings.
T.
Yes.
Shout outs, run them down, T.
Shout out to all my peoples, the OEJ, Oliver Ellis Jameson family. We had us a ball last weekend for our
Boy, I heard
family.
y'all
We
had a
kicked
time
off.
out there, T.
We had a time out there. We kicked off Riverside down in the Low Country. We had them doing some things. Shout out to North Dakota State University. My friend's son plays from North Dakota State. They did their thing. They are now 2-0. They beat the Citadel the first weekend and they won Saturday 59-3. And y'all, them college programs off the chain this weekend. So shout out to them. And shout out to South Carolina State for doing their thing, because they gave them boys in Carolina a run for their money that first quarter. They was doing their thing. So
what about the second, third, and
Carolina
fourth?
came out
didn't
on
see,
top.
no, I didn't see it. I fell asleep. This weekend, I got the best sleep ever. I missed
Well, that's
everything.
good.
I missed
best.
everything. I missed absolutely everything. Well, yeah, T, you got any more shout outs?
No, those are my shout outs for the week.
Okay, Huda. Shout outs, run them down, brother.
Hey, shouts out to all the music folk out there. Shouts out to my favorite producer of all times. Shouts out to all the great DJs. Shouts out to you, Miss TT, First Lady. Salute the whole Hater Debate family. I love you guys. I love watching y'all when I'm not here. I be watching y'all. I like the shorts. Everything is going beautiful. Shouts out to Kentucky Wildcats. Definitely one pride, big Bronco country. You seen what Bo Nix did. We didn't even go that far, but we'll talk about that in the next time. You know what I mean? I was 1-1 this week. My picks, I don't know. They were haywire. Shouts out to the Cowboys for upsetting my shit, but whatever. Anyway, salute to y'all. War Stories Radio Live on Twitch. Get over there, watch that, and listen to your favorites. And hey, blessings always being here. You show love, you get love, man.
Definitely.
And don't forget to check out Thursdays, Fantasy Insider.
Yes.
I want to be in the fantasy. It's probably too late now because y'all don't start it.
It's not. If
No?
you got your team, I don't know how they do it, but if anything, we can just have the comparisons and things of how you're doing.
Okay.
And you could be a part of the show because at the same time, that's why Bro was on here. He wanted to be a part of that. So you guys can get on there. Y'all can get that thing going. Somehow we can try to link it together. We can do something. We can
Hey,
do something.
I'll
with
shoot you
it.
the info.
Hated Debate.
You heard? I'll send you something.
Yeah, man. We'll
For
do
sure.
something, man. We'll
Yeah.
do something before 2 something, as Boogie would say. But
100.
yeah, man, you already know me, man. Shout out to the Hated Debate crew. Shout out to me and you. Shout out to me and who? You. All y'all people that's watching, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell so y'all can also be updated whenever we got new content going out. We got shorts going all day. We got longs going all day. We doing pauses. Everything is back up. It's the NFL season and we rocking. And for those that don't know, it's fun for me. I've had a great episode. I don't know about y'all. Have y'all had a great episode?
I loved it. Good time. Good time.
Great episode. Great Monday Night Live. We working this thing like a 9 to 5, man. We'll catch y'all next week, man. Y'all holla at us.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.